Johnny McConnell, my nemesis. You see, when we were 10, Johnny and I were swimming rivals. We were the best swimmers in our class. We were the best swimmers in our Cub Scout pack. We were the best swimmers in our swimming club. But there was a problem. As hard as I tried, and I did try hard, and as close as I came, and I did come close, I just couldn't beat him. He was my nemesis. Do you have a nemesis? Do you have something you just can't master? I feel your pain. Johnny's swimming hero was Mark Spitz, the American that had won 7 goals in the Munich Games '72. My swimming hero was David Wilkie, the Brit that had won Olympic gold in Montreal '76. Wilkie was the first swimmer to wear a swim hat in an elite competition. That might be the answer. I need to get myself one of those hats. But the only thing the lady in the sports shop had in the mid-70s Northern Ireland was this.
Yes.
I said, I'd think about it. But there was another trend. I'd noticed another trend. Wilkie had a moustache. Spitz had a moustache. I need to get me a moustache. So I did. But somehow it just seemed a little bit more Freddie Mercury than Olympic gold. So eventually the big night came. The Cub Scout swimming gala. A packed arena watched as me, Johnny and the other boys paraded out for the 25 metres front crawl. Our swimming trunks just couldn't hold any more badges. Marks, set, go! And off we went. And do you know what happened? That's right, I bottled it. And my nemesis streaked to victory and made a point of sitting waiting for me on the edge of the pool, extending his hand as I touched in for second. That's it, I quit. Have you ever quit? I feel your pain. A couple of years ago, when Phelps won his 8 goals, I was speaking to a friend about swimming. And one thing led to another. And before I knew it, I was standing at the end of the Deben pool, 6 o'clock the next morning, pasty white, overweight, wearing a pair of Bermuda shorts. I took my place next to the god of Lycra, morning, and his chiseled physique. And off we went. And do you know, I couldn't do a single length without stopping. At the end of the session, I said to my mate, listen, it's useless. It's hopeless. I quit. Have you ever lost hope? I feel the pain. He said, before you quit, can you do me a favour? 2 things. 1, buy yourself a proper pair of swimming shorts. And 2, buy yourself a book called Total Immersion by a guy called Terry McLaughlin. I said to him, all the Lycra in the world and all the swimming books in the world are not going to make any difference to my swimming. But he pressed me, so I caved in. I bought the book from Amazon, $4.99, free postage. And I read it over a weekend. Went to the pool the next week. Do you know, I did 20 lengths without stopping. Oh, it wasn't the prettiest stroke in the world, but it was a start. Maybe, just maybe. You see, what Spitz knew, Johnny knew, and Wilkie knew, is that swimming isn't all about the arms. It's actually all about the hips. And suddenly swimming had become something it had never been for me before. Pure, unadulterated joy. We all know people in life who never achieve their full potential despite having all the talent in the world. And we all know people in life who never fulfill their full potential despite having all the willpower in the world. Psychologists tell us we need both, the will and the way. And that is what they call hope. And hope is the antidote to adversity. Just before Christmas, when I was back home, I bumped into Johnny. Still lives in Cookstown. Still swimming? Ah, a bit, he said. You? Ah, a bit. Thought you quit. Fancy a showdown? Anytime. So we went back to where it all began. This time, I brought the gear. A bemused swimming pool attendant shouted, "Ready, set, go!" And off we went. At the turn, it was neck and neck, too close to call. But on the way back the second length, I harnessed my hope and I turned on the hips. And I streaked to victory and made a point of sitting waiting for him at the edge of the pole with my hand extended to my nemesis, now slain, Johnny McConnell.